Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And that gets things running. Hakimi. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this striker, Benjamin Sesko, is someone I really like the look of, Peter, because everything about him screams target man. But for me, he's much better when the ball's on the deck. It's all about his speed on the counter and the way he cleverly attacks the space behind opposition defences.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best. It's Dembele! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vitinha. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele! Mazraoui. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Neves. Ahmad.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, nice interception. Hakimi tries making a foray down the right. Dembele. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good move. Shapes to shoot! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Tries to play it through. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Ramos. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Ahmad. He's had it taken off him. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well read. And the danger is averted. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Here we go again.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And it's Dembele.
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. Ugarte deals with that comfortably. Yoro. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Ramos. This is Dembele. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Good ball, good take. Matheus Cunha! And that could have brought them level.
Matheus Cunha absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Changement en cours.
Manchester United making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Kvaratskhelia. Nicely aimed pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Great vision. And he's onside. Manchester United could have here their final chance.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
6 minutes de temps additionnel.
Now he's off and running. He has found the way through. Mazraoui. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Fabian Ruiz. That has not gone well. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And time is up. Paris Saint-Germain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Dembele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.